So now I'm on Vector Studio. So now let's select the shape tool, left click here. I'm going to select the ellipse tool. So now hold shift key down and then create your circle to create a perfect circle. So here it is. Now I'm going to remove the fill, click on the second, and then click on the second to remove the fill. And now I'm going to add a 1 point outline, double click here, type 1, press enter. So here it is. And now let's select the move tool. And now Ctrl J to duplicate your circle. And now hold the Ctrl key and Shift key down and then scale down your duplicated circle to scale it proportionally. So here it is. Now I'm going to select all the layers. And now I'm going to group them. Click on this icon here to group the layers. And now Ctrl J to duplicate this shape here. Make sure the snapping here is checked if I left click here. So here are the features I checked. So now I'm just going to move the duplicated layer to the left, hold shift key down and then move to the left until it snaps. So here it is. Now I'm going to select all the layers, Ctrl J to duplicate them. And now hold shift key down and then move them down until they snap. And now I'm going to select all the layers. I'm going to group them. Click on this icon here to group them. I'm going to rotate it by minus 45 degrees from this handle here. Hold shift key down and then rotate it to minus 45 degrees. Now I'm just going to center it on my Canva like this. So here it is. So now I'm just going to scale it up. Hold Control key down and then scale it up proportionally. So now we have selected our layer. So now let's select the shape builder tool, left click, select shape builder. The action is plus, create a new shape from selected areas, drag me to this freehand, and the cleanup is all unused geometry. This will keep only the parts we select. So I'm going to start from here. I'm going to select this part and then drag the second part and then the third part. So here it is. Now if I select the move tool, I'm going to select, so this is our shape. I'm going to select this part here and I'm just going to delete it, select it and then click on this icon here to delete it. So now I'm going to select this shape. I'm going to add the gradient to it, linear gradient. So now let's select the fill tool. So the context is fill. The type here, I'm going to change it to linear. So I'm going to move this handle here. I'm going to select, for example, a darker color here like this to serve like as if there is a shadow, since we're going to make it look like they are overlapping. And for this handle here, I'm going to select it. Then I'm going to select the highly saturated color, this one here. I'm going to move this handle down a little bit like this. So now I'm just going to place it here. So I think here I'm okay. So now let's select the move tool. Click on the gear icon, check the enable transform origin. So this is the transform origin point here. I'm going to move to the center of the Canva. So here it is. As you can see, it is in the center from the red and green guides here. So here it is. And now press enter. Make sure to select the shape and then press enter. This will open the move and duplicate window. Check the duplicate. Change the number of copies to 3. Press enter. And for the rotation, change it to 90 degrees. Press enter. So here it is. And now just click OK. And now I'm going to select all the shapes. I'm going to group them. Click on this icon here to group them. I'm going to remove the outline. I'm just going to click here. So here it is. We have removed the outline. I'm going to add the contour. Double click. Select the contour tool. So this is the contour tool. This is the corner. Make sure to select the contour tool. I'm going to add the 0.5 contour. So now I'm going to add some filter, some layer effect to give the kind of ring effect. I'm going to click on the FX layer effects. So now I'm going to select the 3D, check the 3D. So now I'm going to uncheck the lock aspect ratio so I can change the depth and radius separately. So I'm going to increase, for example, the radius. Then for the depth, I'm just going to increase it until I get the effect I want. So I think I'm going to leave it here. I'm just going to click on close.